So I'm going to show you how to take a regular t-shirt that doesn't have any side seams and make it into one long piece of t-shirt yarn, kind of like this. And what you need for this project is a shirt, obviously, a self-healing cutting mat, a ruler with some grid lines on it. This is just a quilter's ruler, a rotary cutter, and fabric scissors. So you're going to start by cutting off the bottom portion of the shirt. We don't want any of these seams on our final product, so I just kind of quickly zip right through. So we've got that off. The other thing we want to determine as far as where you're going to start cutting underneath the arms is going to be where the print ends on the shirt. This particular shirt doesn't actually have anything lower really than this area, so that's going to be what defines the usable part of the t-shirt for this project. So that's going to be my cut mark right here. So this top part is not to be used. And then what you're left with is essentially one big loop of fabric. What we're going to do at this part is fold it up. And this is where having a gridded mat really helps. I usually leave about 2 inches right here at the top. I'll turn it around so you can see. So fold it up where your closed side is at the top. You got another closed side up here. Fold it up so you've got 2 inches approximately at the top. What we're going to do is we're going to take our ruler and our rotary cutter and we're going to cut from the bottom up almost to the top, and you're going to stop a little ways from the very top of the fabric. So we're actually going to use our mat and cut these into 1-inch strips. Okay, can you see over here? If you're left with a little bit extra on your end and you have more than 1 inch, I usually just trim off that little last bit if it's too much, or you can just leave it on. It's kind of up to you. It's not really going to affect it that much, so I'll just trim that bit off. So at this point, what you've got, or what you should have, is all of these individual little strips. And I usually do this really quickly just to check and make sure that my rotary cutter cut everything. And then up at the top, it's all still connected. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take your regular fabric scissors and you're actually going to start cutting on the diagonal. So it's up to you what side you want to work from. I'll start on this end. So the very first one you're going to do if you're cutting from this side is to cut from inside your first slot right here all the way to the edge of the fabric, and you want to end just about where your other cuts end, and then you'll just start matching them up. So I'm going in the next slot, cutting over, and you're going to keep doing that for the entire length of the fabric. Okay, so when you come to the end here, you're going to see you have one last piece in your last slot right here. Just kind of want to start approximately where your cut lines ended. Come up to meet that guy. And once you've cut him, you should have one long piece of fabric. And at this point, all you really have to do to get it into a piece of yarn is just to pull it a little bit, stretch it out, and then roll it up. And it should end up looking kind of like this, so that the fabric will curl up onto itself. So I'll show you. Just pull it, and it curls up just like that. And that's it.